Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks again for joining me here in Fortress mode of Dwarf Fortress, where we continue the story of the city of Anvilseal. 128 dwarves strong, and we are following Melville, Empire's Doors, who is claimed a workshop and is beginning to make an artifact of some kind. I'm not entirely sure what. It's going to be a craft, is what it looks like, since she's going into the Crafts Dwarves Guild. And I think she's picked out that workshop in the back. Oh, yeah, in the back there. And what is this that's sitting here on the floor? It's a superior quality granite bracelet. So there you go. Now, in the past couple of episodes, we've noticed some inefficiencies with some of our labors, specifically our textile industry, and I think we would like to try and find a way to modernize that, or maybe just make it a little bit better. I would like to be able to do that, and I'm not sure kind of where to start on that. It seems like it's a little bit too far down for us to be, a little bit too far down into the fortress for us to be doing anything down here with textiles, or textiles, if you will, because, you know, honestly, like most of our stuff comes from this farming layer right here, right? However, this seems pretty cramped to me, and what we could do is we could knock out this wall right here, and we could turn this into additional food storage. Which, you know, obviously, you know, we've got our thread that's coming out here. Look at all this pigtail thread. Isn't this beautiful? So we've got all this pigtail thread that's coming out. We can make another pigtail thread store down on a different layer. Maybe not this layer. Maybe this layer. And then after that, we could kind of have the textiles come back out and then back up into our bazaar right here. But I haven't really decided on how that's going to look. And the other thing that we want to try and get done is we still haven't secured our access to our first cavern layer. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on. We have a strong bull. This might be our new strong. Strong 2. He's young and virile and full of life, and this guy's 10 years old. Don't want him to get too old. Melville has started. And we have a new bull. That's great. Now, let's see. So this is the dyeing area, is what it looks like. These are all dimple mills. Maybe we should just make sure that we've got millers, because do we have jobs for each one of these? May not have the bags for this, if I remember properly. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we don't have the empty bags for it. Which means that... Okay. We're using bags for a few different things. And I gotta think about this a little bit. Let's check out what's going on in the caverns. Things are looking pretty good out here, you guys. Still have quite a bit. Aesop is down here chopping wood right now, and there's a ton of wood. Ooh, look at those emeralds. Let's get me some emeralds. there's no reason not to take the whole thing. It's got tetrahedrite, cassiterite. Oh, it's cassiterite. Excuse me. There's more emeralds over there, too. I'm just noticing. Melville has created Maracadrath, a dolomite crown, and offers it to the mighty anvils. Thank you, Melville. Let's take a look at that. We're working down here, right? Oh, no, I was wrong. Maracadrath. It's a dolomite crown, 34,100. All Craftsdwarf ship is of the highest quality, is encrusted with round, brilliant cut, clear zircons decorated with horse leather, encircled with bands of pear-cut leather, pear-cut clear zircons, hanging rings of yak bone, and menaced with spikes of dolomite and giant vulture bone. On the item is an image of a forgotten beast in peridot. Wow, that's beautiful. 34K. It's got to be the most expensive one we've seen yet. Do we put this in a museum, or do we give it to our Duke? I don't know. That's a tough decision. It seems like... Oh, well, he's got a $14,000 scepter. Let's see, what has the mayor got? He's also got a scepter, but that's very cheap. Yeah, this feels like it needs to go to Dabbles. Maracadrath is going to Dabbles. Duke Dabbles. It's really not a artifact that's befitting of... It's not an artifact befitting of, you know, it doesn't really tell the history of Anvilseal or anything like that, but I don't know. That's a lot of money. Let him walk around with it. Hopefully he doesn't die or fall in the lava. Okay. So we've got a whole bunch of things that I mentioned that we're trying to make as goals for this, for our fortress here. And we're doing very poorly at all of those, I think. We're going to continue to mine all of this out. There's just no reason not to, you know? Especially when you can see, like, there's just emeralds just poking out of the cavern walls. Why would you not? You know? Let's leave that for the time being. This goes over to... Oh, look at all that gold. Okay, so I have to be very careful because I don't want to break into... I certainly don't want to break into... Don't want to break into the volcano like we did before. Well, there's lapis lazuli up there. It's all over the place, you guys. But, yeah, we'll break into some of this here, you know? And, I guess that does go up off of the top of the map there, so we could probably seal that up. Might be able to seal this up. Although we could just put a wall here, and that would be done. We can't get out there, really, at this point in time. There's no way to get out there. So we'll just keep digging. We'll keep working on it. This climbs out and kind of goes into this extensive cavern area here. Comes back down around, so that's an entrance. There's probably an entrance or something here. And then, okay, there's a big chunk here where you can get in. Oh, this all connects too. Interesting. It's really amazing how these caverns connect to one another. I'm quite fascinated by it. And as someone who's not really spent a lot of time in the cavern layers, I'm sure that there's a few of you who are like, Ankh, I don't know, I don't understand why you're in awe of this, and you would not be blamed. I can't really blame you for that. It's certainly something. Let's keep an eye on this dwarf over here as they're working next to Idgim. Give me some gold, please. There's a nugget. Lovely. We do like the gold nuggets, guys. We're almost done with the pyramid up top, which means that we can start on our third military squad. And, you know, we do have plenty of dwarves to assign that to, so I don't want to say that that's the first and foremost goal of our session today, but it's definitely one of the ones that's creeping up towards the top. Just because we've got quite a few dwarves who are itching to have a fight, and some of them have actually already joined the military, but the more that I look, the more that I see that there are dwarves who certainly want to fight. Yeah, if you guys would open this up here, then it would be a little bit easier to get the wheelbarrows back there. Go that way, dwarf. Godden. The Flowery Hall, a planter's guild, has been established. We have a farmer's guild, do we not? Yeah, the Hall of Lilacs, that's a farmer's guild. But it sounds like we have a planter's hall now as well. I have no idea where we're going to put them, but they're going to want recognition, right? There's two more gold nuggets. Worth it. Hell, man, these. What kind of pick do you have? Copper pick. Yeah, definitely not the most efficient, I think. Give me another gold nugget, please. Right there. Nope. All right. Red zircon, emerald, aquamarine, and alexandrite. The riches of the mountain know no bounds, you guys. It's really quite amazing. Digging through. We got a few pieces of gold. Oops. That's done. Let's put some ramps in. 20 gold bars. We're back in business, guys. Not for long, but they can get up here and they can start building the walls there. This is granite. I'm definitely excited for these pyramids. This is going to be an a funny shaped pyramid because of the interference of the windmills. There's that petition we were expecting. We'll click on it in a second. It'll be the Planters Guild petition, I think. Guild Hall for the Flowery Hall has many members in Anvilseal and now requires a guild hall. Location must be built, furnished with a hall designated for Planters Guild. Do I approve this request? Why, certainly. And then we gotta figure out where we're gonna put it. There's a temple there. I could just double up. I think I'm gonna do that. Call me cheap if you want, but there is something to be said. There's advantages for... oh, hey, we have a pond here that we should probably delete. There's advantages for having them doubled up because there'll be more dwarves socializing in the same place. Dwarves will cross skills a little bit. At least that's what I've read. Let's make a meeting area. You can judge me in the comments if you like. Planters Guild Hall. And let's make it a new guild hall. Planters Hall. And this is citizens only. Yeah, you got 10 planters. That's a lot of planters. We got Oaks of Shell. I think they're called actually called the Hall of Lilacs, if I remember correctly. It's a peculiar name for planters. But farmers, I guess planters are a little bit more specific of a hall. Who the heck knows? How are things looking down here, folks? Definitely more cleared out. We can get that last little block of cassiterite. Actually, this goes all the way here, so let's make it even Steven all the way across, shall we? It's definitely turning into a rather large project. Gosh. Those go way up, don't they? I don't quite know how we will secure this. It's not entirely clear to me. Probably play around with a few things and just see how things go. White opal is right there. Oh, there's lots of white opal. Who am I kidding? I didn't see that before. We'll just hollow this out, just in case, you know, more white opal. I think having the areas kind of set up for, or having the crafting areas set up for where you know, there's more luxurious items or higher value items means the dwarves will go and grab them, or at least they're more likely to. Seabrook wants us to build some stuff. Another battle axe. Not 10. Let's do 1 for now, but we should probably look at our battle axe stocks. There's a bunch of iron ones. There's a couple silvers. And we just hit 10 steel. which is perfect. We dug all this out. This is great. We got a spider that's kind of throwing out webs. Okay, so along the water is, I think, the first place that we should probably secure. And I don't know exactly how we want to do it. It kind of seems like maybe we want to leave some spaces open so that we can, you know, maybe airlock something to let forgotten beasts come in. At least that makes sense to me. I guess we can do granite blocks. That's not going to hurt anybody. We could just leave this area open. We'll put doors here, and we've got ourselves a little airlock. We can move that wall up just a little bit. Ah, what now? Oh, mandate ended. And we'll have to figure out exactly how we're going to handle the second and third layers of this. But that's probably a question for another time, I guess. Ooh, look at that, another emerald. I don't see any reason to go further down, if I'm being honest. We're getting a lot of good stuff out of the first cavern layer, and I'm sure that we'll need to go down eventually, but I don't quite see it as necessary just yet. We could go along here. Let's close that off. Hey! The forgotten beast, Ratha, Imsithos, has come. A great skinless skunk. Ew. It has a spiral shell, and it squirms and fidgets. Beware of its poisonous bite. Please tell me you're in the first cavern layer. Let's meet Ratha. Poisonous bite? Where are you at? Ah! Actually quite near us. This should be a good one. High stamina, 231 years old. Ratha's bite targets? Imsithos. Sure. I know I'm not saying that right, but whatever. How many things have you eaten? Nothing. You haven't killed anything? Let's keep it that way. Okay, poisonous bite, a skinless skunk with a shell. Let's turn on the burrow. Let's go to the kill box. And we've got our cavern bolt throwers all loaded up, ready to go. Let's do it, guys. We could probably eat a skunk, you know? We've got the burrow turned on, so that means that most of our dwarves should be coming back this way. Let's take a look at where Ratha is at, and let's just follow him for a moment. Or follow it for a moment. See how motivated it is. Seems like he's making his way. Come on, skunk. Oh yeah, there he is. He's right on the edge of town. We have several dwarves that are up here still. A few Mincot, Splatter Roofs, and Rovod. Can we... Oh boy. Okay, well, this is not good. Kill him. He's got a poisonous bite. Confirm. Oh yeah, a bunch of stuff, bunch of jobs getting canceled now. Who do we got here? This is Rovod, Latast, the Tanner, Brassbridge, Bleeding, Terrified. That's not good. So he bit the dwarf. The Tanner doesn't really have anything to fight back with, though, so I think this dwarf might be a goner. That's what it looks like, yes. Latast has been eaten. Poisonous bite. Who is this? Kosoth? The legendary gem setter. He's running off into the cavern layers. We're chasing Autumn. He's trying to get range to fire another shot. He's no longer an expert or rusty expert fighter. Seems to be holding his own. I guess we're not fighting this thing. Don't get yourself trapped, dwarf. Well, he's pulled the beast away from the civilians that were working down here. And this is always the risk that you have when you're trying to secure the cavern layer. Ratha is definitely... He's tired. This is not good. It's going to be quite a while before somebody, before other dwarves can catch up here. Where did he go? He's still kiting away. A skinless skunk. Ratha's definitely catching up with him, so he's tired, and that's definitely showing here. At least he has room. Bring him back the other way, Autumn. What is this? Okay, Latast has been found dead, yes. So it's basically Autumn here, who has no kills, but you know, is a talented Marks dwarf. Oh boy, he just jumped down through that hole. Latast is scrambling down after him into a lower part of the first cavern layer. I don't know what's going to happen here. This is not looking good for Autumn. Eventually you get too tired or you run out of places to run. And really, you should be taking this thing back towards the fortress where there's going to be help. But I think this dwarf is just trying to get range, trying to get far enough away from Ratha to be able to fight, to fire another shot. Where is he now? We lost the dwarf. There he is. Battle rages, I must press on, he says. Looks like maybe... Yeah, he's getting slashed up a little bit. Although this dwarf Autumn has had a rough go of things. He's been in the fortress for a while. Or she, excuse me. Mighty, quick to heal, very agile and slow to tire. Oh my gosh. That thing is taking shots at her for sure. Come on, dwarf. Head back towards the fortress. There's help. I don't think there's any way that I can tell her to do that either. Once they kind of get into combat, they do their own thing. Ratha's right on top of her, though. She's stunned. What happened? Collides with Mark's dwarf. Mark's dwarf knocked over, tumbles backwards. Forgotten Beast misses. She jumps away. She's really doing an amazing job for, you know, the situation that she's in. Unfortunately, we're on the very edge of the map here, I think. That's why I can't scroll over. And she is cornered. Not cornered, she's made it away. She's still tired. She's not able to shoot at him. And I think that's because... you have to reload reload the crossbow. What is your combat skill? Professional dodger. She's very good at dodging. Level 9. This is what's kept her in the fight for as long as she has been. And hopefully it's enough for her to... hopefully her dodging is enough to stay away and buy enough time to get some help here. We'll pause briefly here. Overexerted. That's not good. Do we have any help that's on the way? Any discernible help that's on the way? Lots of dwarves that are Heartthrob. Heartthrob is coming. It looks like. You better be. Staudir is also on the way. And she's kind of isolated herself out in the cavern. I guess I can understand that, you know? We're just kind of like hanging out in this little spot, though. Overexerted. Okay, she's been hit now. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose her, unfortunately. Oh yeah. Ability to stand, grasp, lost. Lower right arm. Yeah, this is the end. This is the end for Autumn. Yeah. That's really unfortunate. And here comes Deadeye. Muthkat. That is a additional death. Two deaths. Ratha looks up and sees Deadeye heading towards her with a silver warhammer. Her jaws still filled with gore and blood from Autumn's demise. Deadeye is just charging right on in. This is going to be much more fair of a fight. Ratha descends upon her. Forgotten Beast misses the Hammerlord. The Hammerlord punches the beast. Force pulls the rear leg. The beast charges. The Hammerlord jumps away. Another punch thrown, twisting the neck. Bashes the Forgotten Beast with her silver warhammer, bruising the muscle and bruising the heart. The Hammerlord gets knocked over and tumbles backwards. She got knocked down. Still healthy. Charges back in. Let's continue that story. Hammerlord stands up. Forgotten Beast misses. Another punch from Deadeye. Another neck twist because of the punch. The Forgotten Beast misses, then charges. The Hammerlord jumps away. Another attack by the Forgotten Beast. Ratha's in a rage. Another square hit with the silver warhammer that chips all the way down to the bone. Ratha is now bleeding. And our friend Deadeye. Where is Deadeye? You right on top here? Oh, right there. I see her now. On top of him once again. I think she might have just killed the beast. Let's take a look. Yeah, bruising the muscle and tearing the lower spine's nervous tissue. Ratha's enraged, but most likely at its end. Not dead yet. I've improved my dodging. That was not satisfying. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to be happy about improving your dodging in a serious situation such as this. Not satisfying, unfortunately. Still, Ratha is not able to hit Deadeye. And Autumn has been found dead as well. Finally. I mean, it's not like I would have expected that to happen straight from the get-go, but yeah, you're within a few tiles, I suppose. Ratha is winded. Cannot stand and cannot breathe for the moment. Right rear foot is broken and bruised. Left front foot is broken and bruised. Its left front leg is broken. Left front leg is bruised. Upper body is bruised. Guts are bruised. Deadeye has done a number on this thing. Lower body's bruised. Left lung is bruised. Right lung is bruised. Its head is bruised. Its heart is bruised. Its left rear foot is bruised, and floating ribs are broken. Ouch. Floating ribs, that's awful. And lower spine is broken. This is Ratha's death throes here, you guys. Come on, Deadeye, you can do it. Deadeye already has some kills for us as well. One giant vulture. I think it was one shot, which is why she earned her nickname. Let's take a look at how things are looking now. The Forgotten Beast keeps attacking. Several blocks, but mostly misses. Deadeye is just spreading hammer shots all over Ratha's body. Winded and bleeding. Ratha, enraged at all enemies. Let's take a look here once again, see if anything's updated, anything of note. The beast is having more trouble breathing. Can't really hit the Hammer Lord. Deadeye is really hard to hit. I don't know what her dodge is. I think we did look, actually. Was it 9? Observer, fighter, accomplished dodger, so she's just cracked into level 10. All that training really paid off. It'll keep your dwarves alive, won't it? Still no help, which is rather surprising to me. We do have some help coming. Tan Basement, Stodder Tan Basement, is headed that way. You can see him moving through. We've got Moma's, the Marks Dwarf. There's got to be a few more. Hate Evils is going to be too late for this fight, most likely. Where are you guys at? Oh, it's down here. That's right. It would be nice to have somebody else helping out in this situation, just for the safety of Deadeye here. Terrified well within conflict. Tired. She's beginning to tire as well. But has really... Ratha can't stand. She's pounding it into a pulp is really what she's doing. We definitely need axe dwarves, you guys, to cut through some of this. Let's take a look at the combat logs again. How are things going? She's scoring many, many hits on him. More trouble breathing. No shots taken here, and the beast is struck 3 times. That's, I think, because she's tired. No reachable valid target, and that makes me think that the Forgotten Beast is dead. Yes. Ratha Emisithos is dead. And Deadeye earns a... Wow, much... That's an amazing kill. Congratulations to Deadeye. I gotta figure out a better way to do this. We can't really send our Marks Dwarves out there. They need to be only within cover. Otherwise, we just see these kiting scenarios where, you know, they can't shoot at anything because they don't have the time. And, you know, we've got our Hammerlords that can just come in and bash. You know, it only took one Hammerlord. And although it did take most of her strength to do it. This is a good dwarf, though. Legendary fighter, legendary hammer dwarf, great shield user. Great dodger, I think, as well. If we look at the skills once again. Where's dodge? Well, that's social. That's why it's not on there. It's like, where the heck is it? Yeah, level 10. Accomplished. Level 25. Gosh, keeps going up. 31 level legendary fighter. That's high. Super high. Just became a Hammer Lord, I guess. That's what happens when you get legendary. Gosh. Well, that's another kill for Deadeye. We haven't heard a lot from Deadeye recently. Amused Inked. The Skinless Skunk with Poison Bite. It's a big deal. Well, thank you, Deadeye, for your services. We've got some... Legend Carver has some work to do, obviously. And, let's build a butcher right out here. And we'll get our friend here taken care of. And we'll seal this part of the cavern up. Seems like a good idea. The more of it we get sealed up, the better off we will be. I don't know how we're going to get out here, but obviously there's some additional access that we need to seal up there too. Let's put some walls out here. There we go. It's very easy to access that. I guess I have to go through and just look at every level and kind of see what touches the edge and what doesn't touch the edge. And, you know, then just go from there. We'll see how far we can get out here. I would prefer to not have to seal this up, although, heck, you know, I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe we'll just wall this off. I think walling it off will be better, because then we can allow some of the stuff to spawn still. And when it comes crawling out, we can just airlock it and then clear out the dwarves, and then... It's just going to be dangerous right now while there's lots and lots of dwarves working in the cavern lair. Right? So we don't want that to happen. We don't want that to continue to happen. Alright, so we've got some work to do here. Deadeye has bestowed the name Vodkadol Kudar Tomas upon a silver warhammer, presumably her silver warhammer. We'll cancel the orders here. I think they already did because the beast is dead. And Ratha Bite Targets is dead. We've accomplished another one, you guys. But not without some significant loss of life. So we've got two folks here. We've got Latast and we've got Autumn. And so let's get back upstairs. Let's unpause the burrow. Didn't really seem to matter anyways. And let's put Legend Carver to work. As two more dwarves take their place here, and we've got... Might be good for a gray or a blue this time. Let's specify stone. Let's go granite. It's simple, but still magnificent in the grand scheme of things. Specify the image. And we are looking for Autumn. Oh, that's not an easy thing to find, is it? I think it's Sect Clasp. But let's double check. Ivostadok. Ivostadok? Yeah. Okay. There it is. Oh, hey, we've got a statue here that we haven't actually deployed yet. So let's change this to Realgar. And let's deploy this statue. And then we can go to Granite for this one. So this will be Latast, Konasazir, and, you know, fighting the, I don't know that there was really any reason for you to stand up and fight there, but, you did. Brassbridge. Latast Brassbridge. That's a much easier surname. Ivostadok, Sect Clasp. That's what I was looking for. It's very sad, but, you know, I think, I don't know, I like to think in Dwarven society there is honor in dying in combat, you know. That's what I'm going with anyways. You can play your dwarves how you want, but that's what I'm doing here. It's a statue. It's going in. We've got a Realgar statue for Iral Groveclaft. Our hammer dwarf that jumped into the lava. Seabrook is banning stuff. We will get some nice meat from that. Jump back down here. Legend Carver, hard at work. 51 years old, 2 lovers and 5 children. Or 5 children across 2 lovers. I don't know. He cranked out one of them, and then he walked away. Sect Class statue is done. I think we want to put it here. This is another Realgar statue. Yeah. Come on back, Legend Carver. Oh, and I did forget to check. Yeah, we need to build some more tombs, you guys. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we can do that. Let's take some rhyolite. Throw down another rhyolite floor. We'll make some more tombs. We can't really make tombs over all of this, but hey, Bob the Builder's become a dwarven child. I don't know why I named him Bob the Builder. I think it was just out of entertainment and the way that his name sounded. It might actually even be a girl. Let's do that over here too. We can. Oh my gosh. Etin Tolis Dosimkal Udalzat has come, a giant humanoid monster with 2 heads. I hope this is from the surface. Let's pause real quick. So I could use a break from the nonsense that we've got going on in the cavern layers. Okay. Another one. Etin Tolis. Dosimkal. Udalzat. Let's figure out where you're at. Yeah, at the very top of the map. The willful match. This seems like a good test of our hammer dwarves. Wisdom smiled. The willful match. Alright, so here's what the plan is for this guy. I think he's going to come just jubilantly gallivanting right up to the fortress. That's what I think he's going to do. And oh, have we actually linked these buildings? Are we actually locked the dwarves out? Interesting. Link lever. No. I clicked on the wrong one. Link this guy. Because we built this and then we didn't actually do anything with it. So I'm going to let him wander around the map for a moment until we kind of get this area taken care of. I don't want the gold bridge. I want this one here. So pull this lever immediately. And that's going to secure... Hopefully there's no dwarves hanging out there. Let's just zoom out for a moment. I don't see anyone out there. The Etin has come in from down here, so he's probably going to be coming up this direction. Unless I miss my guess. Okay, so now we're safe. At least for the moment. And we're probably going to... Once this gets linked up... I don't know when that's going to happen. We'll deploy the hammer dwarves down here. We'll let him in. We'll close that. Once the hammer dwarves get out here, we'll close this up. So the hammer dwarves will be stopped out there, right? Where did you go, buddy? Let's pause. Let's make sure this guy is not getting up to anything squirrely. Uninvited guest. Tolis. Okay, so he's climbing. Now, we could ride out and meet him. Or it. Oh, her. Excuse me. We could ride out and meet her. But she's just going to... I think she's just going to wander around the map for now. Until such a time as we get this building linked. Come on, dwarves. Where did she go? Yeah, she's just wandering around out here. I just don't want them fighting on this bridge anymore. It's too risky. There's too much of a risk of horrible things happening in the lava. You know? It's really, really disgusting. We'll let Tolis run around the map a little bit. As much as I dislike that, I forgot to make sure that we were prepared here. And she seems to be fine, just running about. Pull that lever. Okay, so normally I would say bring the Valley of Crystal out as well. But we are going to have you guys suit up and head on out. Okay, so that's open. And then we will assign somebody else the Hammerlord task. Who do we have out here? Ettenslayer. Oh, that's good. And Talonist. All right. Talonist. Does Talonist have any kills? A magma crab and a giant one-humped camel. Okay, I think... Call me a fool, but I think we can do this. Let's give him a couple more minutes. Sorry. Burrow is paused. Yeah, let's just bring a few more out, you know? There's no problem. There's no issue with being safe. I'm sure we can do it with 5. There's 5. Who is this? Oh, we got 6. 7. Heartthrob. Cyclops Bane. Ablel. Oh, Ablel just decided he was going to go to sleep right there. Okay. Well, that's fine. This is the Bismuth Bridge. So let's do this. Let's pull this lever immediately. That's going to lock the dwarves inside. And I think we have Enith. Twinkling Hammers coming. The brewer. He's going to come and lock that door. Okay. Uh-oh, what did I just do? Oh, that's the wrong one. Do that again. That opens everything up. The gold bridge, that's the one that I want. Pull that lever too. We'll get it right eventually here. This poor guy just went to sleep right here. Ablel. I'm so sorry. Okay, we got way more than enough dwarves. And he got out just in time. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Fitting. And we're going to go here to the Bismuth Bridge and pull that lever immediately. Someone turn around and come do that. Yeah, you can't get out there anymore. No, where are you going? Where are you going? He's going to fill his water skin. No. Okay, so let's find out where Tolis is. Why do you not have your water skin filled right now? Hey, you're feeling sick? As soon as you get back in there, I'm locking you in. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Ettenslayer. Darn, I was hoping to have you in the fight. It's quite alright. Let's find Tolis. Where is Tolis at? Terrified while in conflict. We haven't even started. Oh, she's fighting the camels. Great. Terrorizing the poor camels. Oh, and you're tired. All right. Overcome by terror. Where are you going now? Are you coming up toward the fortress? Oh, hey. Yeah, there's quite a few camels out there, you guys. I don't think you wanna mess with them now. There's a lot of them. Let's take care of this construction mandate before I forget. 3 beds. The constant fighting has been interesting for this episode, I must say. Tolis is starting to climb the hill. Group of citizens is stranded. Yeah, you're not stranded. Here he comes. Or here she comes. Okay. So, Now, what we need to do is we need to find this place. Yeah, that's the guy we want, and pull that lever right now. So we lock this thing in, and now we have a fight on our hands. Here we go. Dwarves rushing in, charging in. Let's see if we have anyone nearby that's going to pull that lever. Immediately bleeding. Let's see. The two dwarves here. We've got Talonist, who's jumped all over her, and Lycott Ulingstakud. Ulingstakud is beating on her as well. Etten charges the manager. Manager kicks the Etten. The force twists the right neck. The Etten misses the manager many times. The manager jumps away. Manager bashes the Etten in the right lower leg with his hammer, chipping the bone. The force pulls the right knee. The Etten falls over. Who's our manager here? Is that Talonist? Did I forget that I gave him that job? Ah, sure. Yep, that's it. So the manager's out there fighting. The rest of these guys are charging into combat, but they might not make it in time. Tolis is, oh my gosh. Hammerlord bashes the Etten in the lower body. How fragile we are, begone fear, says Tolis. The manager bashes the Etten in the hand, chipping the bone. Hammerlord bashes the Etten in the lower body with the silver warhammer, bruising the muscle and the spleen. Spleen shots are nasty, guys. You don't want a spleen shot. The rest of them are just going to dogpile this poor thing. A bunch of hammer dwarves cracking over for poor Tolis. Overexerted, winded, heavy bleeding. Ablel is whacking at him. Talon still seems to be leading the charge. Let's take a look at how that looks. For Tolis. Oh, gosh. I'm really starting to panic. I was attacked. You came into our home. Etten misses. Etten misses. The Etten looks sick. The Etten misses. Etten's having trouble breathing. The Hammerlords are just beating the ever-living tar out of this thing. The force bends the left head. Can you imagine? This is early. This is still early on in the conflict. The Etten vomits. The Etten retches. This is so much bludgeoning. There's so much violence here, you guys. Oh my gosh. I've improved my armor. That was satisfying, says Tolis. The Etten looks sick. Force bends the right neck, left hip. That was satisfying. It's a matter of time. That's a lot of injuries. Those red are all the injuries. Gosh. Very close to being done here. Has the tide turned? I must press on. You're doing fine. And there's a dead Etten. Dear God. All right, so the way that we let the dwarves back in, so we don't crush anyone with that drawbridge, is we open this thing up here and let them go around the top. And then we'll cancel that order. And they should all go charging out. Oh, they're cleaning. Okay. They clean up after themselves, even. That's amazing. You guys can get back. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, you can't get back. My bad. Hang on. They're, like, waiting. Like, oh, we may as well clean because we're trapped in here right now. Someone come pull the lever. Let these guys out. It's going to be Kib, Shark Girder. Well, that was great. A decisive victory. Go ahead, guys. Head on out. Oops, I don't want to pull it twice. Just open. Everything's open once again. Okay. Excellent. Get some much needed R&R there, dwarves. Very good on you. Let's take care of that cow. Tough and agile. That's nice, but we've got too many animals in here. I love it. That was great. A very nice victory indeed. Let's toss him into the lava. And how is our pyramid coming along? We've got all of these projects that aren't finishing because we're splitting our time. Let's get our golden ramps going here, shall we? 22 more rose gold or gold bars. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. We might need to go down and get more gold. There we go. Now we can do it. Totally fine. So I don't know if anyone noticed in the thumbnails, but these pyramids appear flat on the top, but the way that Stone Sense says that they look is that they've got 4 individual peaks, which is interesting. Yeah, we still need a lot more gold bars. I'm just now remembering that we haven't put our floor. Our floor has not been put in, so we still have a little ways to go. What are you doing up there? You're just hanging out? Oh, you're cleaning. Cave adaptation is a real thing, guys. Okay, let's take a look out here. What's going on? What are you doing? Why are you slaughtering this cow here? Don't slaughter the thing at the farthest thing away. And why has Autumn not been interred? I'm starting to get irritated with you guys. This wall isn't done. Dwarves. So there's an entrance there. There's no entrance here anymore. There's definitely a multi-layer entrance over here. Let's do something like that. We'll ask Rovad to come down here and chop some trees. Chop, chop. These are a little far out, but not really when you think about it. Relatively speaking, yes. We'll get those chopped down, and then we can build a nice thick wall along here. We'll seal that area up. That's already been sealed up. So it's just along here that we need to do. So Rovod needs to come out here and clear some stuff as well. Sorry, dude. That's good. Okay. Oh, it's not designated as a tomb. Well, I guess we should fix that. Because Latast was interred, right? Nope, Latast is still sitting out here as well. Guys, come on. This dwarf is not going to have a... We're not going to be able to get that body back, you guys. So, let's unassign it. But we do need to... Not a pit. Oh my goodness. How I play game. Yeah, a tomb. Why is this getting assigned to her? So Autumn is going to be interred now. But that tomb is open, just like this one here. Okay, hang on just a second. Let's make a tomb. It's like they think we can obtain that body, you know? And then let's assign it Latast Brass Bridge. Neither one of those. Kanasazir? Yep, oh, that's the right one, okay. And then this is Autumn of Ostadok, which is Brass Bridge. So Sector Clasp, Brass Bridge have been... Yeah, okay. Gosh. Okay, so then let's do some more stuff here. And we're gonna build some more tombs because we do like keeping our... Oh boy, I didn't think that through, did I? We do like keeping our dead nearby. We like keeping them with us, you know? At least the ones that we can inter. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. Just be more efficient. There we go. See, look at that. That's a much easier way to draw walls in, isn't it? Right, now we have a whole bunch of tombs up here that we can use to... You know, we can use for whatever, you know? And this is all cleaned up. Everybody's okay here. Still 5,000 food. Well, this has been an interesting one. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting an Etten and a Forgotten Beast. And Ratha came in at a really inopportune area in time, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure how to make sure that nothing bad happens to dwarves while they're down in the cavern layers. It seems like it's just one of the costs of doing business in the cavern layers, if you know what I mean. Perhaps that's a less of a concern for some. I certainly would prefer to have a little bit less. We need to put a little bit less fatalities, if I could help it. Oh boy. Did not think that through. Did not think that through. I don't know how the rest of this worked out so well. Oh, it's because I did... I just did it in a better order. We certainly did. It's going to look really nice when it's done. It takes the wall and the floor out. Interesting. Lots of H's and I's there. It's almost as if I'm saying hi to somebody. Nice. Wow, we already spat out a whole bunch more granite doors, which is great. Still need a few more. Who's stranded? Oh, jeez. Deadeye, what are you doing over there? Alright, well, let's take down this wall. How did you get over there? Oh, you're stranded because there's no way to get... Oh, my goodness. Somebody help Deadeye out. Deadeye is not in a good place right now. The robot's just chopping away here. We will need to get access over here, but there's no way for us to do... Well, actually, somehow they managed to. I think they took the long way around and came up over through this direction. Because I don't know how they would have gotten past these trees. This is a much more direct route, though. Spring has arrived, and we have begun... We're almost to 20, you guys. That's amazing. Almost to 20. We let Deadeye out? We did, okay. That's hilarious. Hey... Rith Sazrajabar has become a dwarven child as well. I don't remember Rith, or what family he's from. Sazir Jabbar. Got quite a few kids in the fortress now, though. Doesn't have to get hauled around by his mom anymore. That's nice, I suppose. Okay, so now, okay, those tombs are all taken care of. That's good. And now we need to build some more coffins, I think. I don't think we have anything. Yeah, so we need some coffins. What do we make these out of? Cobaltite? Okay. So we've got 8 up here. That's 20 coffins. So we'll make 30 coffins. Do we have enough for cobaltite coffins? Do we have enough cobaltite for 30 cobaltite coffins? Rock coffin. Could make them out of glass, I suppose. There we go. Also, the thought occurs, we haven't checked in on our statues here, but I think we've got a few more to deploy. Did we get Sect Clasp and Brass Bridge taken care of? We actually didn't look at Glovecraft's statue. The Realgar statue of Glovecraft. This is an exceptional Realgar statue of Ilral Glovecraft. I don't try to say that 3 times fast. That's tough. The item is exceptionally designed image of Ilral the Dwarf in Realgar by Legend Carver. Glovecraft is laboring. The artwork relates to the settling of the dwarf in the year 50 in the mid-spring. One of our hammer dwarves who died in the lava during that vulture invasion, for some reason charged out. And I think maybe what that dwarf was going to do was that they were going to refill their water skin or something like that, and then saw the vultures and made a hard right turn and charged out. So there's that statue. Autumn Sect Clasp, the March Dwarf who kited Ratha bite targets. Superior quality Realgar statue of Autumn Sect Clasp. The item is superiorly designed image of the dwarf and the Frost of Catches, the Phyllite earring in Realgar by Legend Carver. Autumn is raising the Frost of Catches. The artwork relates to the creation of the Frost of Catches in Anvilseal by the dwarf Autumn in mid-autumn of 45. Lots of autumns there. We do have one more statue to deploy, so let's do that. This is a granite statue of Latast Brass Bridges, who I believe was a weaver? I don't quite remember. I don't remember if he was a weaver. Maybe it was a she. I think it was a he. This dog really likes this temple. Muthcat. It's a Buster's pet. Get this thing taken care of here, guys. Please. The more that I think about it, the more that I think it might be good to... Muzdadak? Yes. It's for Nil. Clawlands. I'd forgotten about Nil. Don't forget about Nil. Whoa. I thought you were coming in here. Oh, Buster comes in here too. Do you worship both on Barris? Is it the god of death? I've forgotten. Someone needs to be hauling the statue in here. Here comes Buster, or Muthcat again. Thank you, Ast. And he left some shoes. Latast Brass Bridges, an exceptional granite statue of Latast Brass Bridge. The item is an exceptionally designed image of Latast, the dwarf, and the bright race, the long giant vulture leather skirt in granite by Legend Carver. Latast is raising the bright race. The artwork relates to the creation of the bright race in Anvilseal by that dwarf by Latast in early autumn of 58. That's fantastic. What's going on down here? Rovod is still chopping. I should have just done a wall along here. When will I learn? Okay, so it only goes up 2 levels. Get this blocked off. I'm just going to block it off. We'll find a way to deal with it if something comes through there. Part of me was thinking that we wouldn't have to worry about it, or that we should airlock it. But I don't know. I'm no longer interested in that idea. So we've got some walls here. Ooh, we need some doors. This will make things much better. Starting to get safer. Slowly but surely. These are going to have to go up actually one more. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. Okay. It's a good thing I looked. Oh, we can't do it yet. Because I was foolish and I didn't do it correctly. Now, this is an interesting thing here. Oh, okay. So I still got to go up one more level here, too. There we go. We'll get a bunch of stairwells built. I don't know how else to do this. I mean, just scaffold the heck out of it, I guess. You know? It's a lot of work. But, you know, that's where things are at. Let's make sure that burrow is... The burrow is turned on, or turned off, and is safe. Everybody's good. Everyone's good. Everyone's happy. We lost a few, but not for bad reasons, not for foolish reasons, not for the reasons that you typically are going to blame Ankh for. It's just really part of playing Dwarf Fortress in reality. Thanks for joining me today as we conclude episode 55 here in Anvilseal, Zuntergembish, in Fortress mode of Dwarf Fortress. Pop by in the comments and say hi if you feel so inclined, and as you go on about your day, well, hit someone with some kindness, and we will see you next time.